Shading with black, overusing the airbrush tool, tangent lines, tracing, pillow shading. This is a tricky list, but hey, who among us hasn't sinned? Wait, hold on. Color palette theft? No, I'm sorry, I can't let you in after that one. I sentence you to an eternity of drawing on the wrong layer.
No!
Quick note, it's okay if you've done/felt these sins before. We all have. This is just a silly little video. Don't take it too seriously/personally. Let's get into the video. Wrath. Guys, please put the call out doc down. Maybe I'm just not hater-pilled enough for this, but I don't understand this strong desire for revenge against anyone that's ever slighted you slightly within the art community. Like an artist copies your OC design and now everyone has to know their address. Some artists do really petty things, but it's just never worth it to retaliate in that way. Bringing yourself down to their level is just, it never makes sense. I don't know. These call-out situations can turn dangerous really fast. Doxing people and weaponizing your audience against people has put people in real life danger. It is insane behavior. Instead, take a breath. Consider if a call out is an appropriate response to the situation. Always try to handle in private first. Block the artist if need be. Sometimes a person truly is a harm to others and others need to be warned about them. Just be considerate of the other person's safety before you go exposing them. This one may hit a little bit. Envy. It's hard not to envy other artists when they have better skills or more followers than you. They seem to effortlessly draw these magnificent pieces, turning a few simple blocks into these insane masterpieces. Like those Chinese and Japanese anime artists, how do they do that? If this breeds overly negative feelings though, that's when it turns into a bit of a problem. Don't prey on innocent people's downfalls. It is really weird to wish harm on someone who hasn't actually done anything wrong or deserving of that. Like, all they did was unintentionally make you feel a little bit bad about your skills. This can also turn into a passive aggressiveness, overspreading/uncritically believing rumors about a person. I assume for most though, this envy stays as inside thoughts, but you can get stuck wishing that you had the skills that other people have, when you can instead work towards getting like them. Turn that envy into motivation, inspiration. When I stopped comparing my skills to the artists that I really admired and enjoyed, and instead started analyzing what it is about their art that makes me that drawn to them, that is what made me like lessen those envious feelings and start to see an actual improvement in my own art. I feel like I'm starting to sound like a motivational speaker. This is supposed to be the evil me. Relish in those inferior feelings you have. You deserve it. You'll never be a good artist. Celebrate your peers' success. Be happy to see another artist succeed, especially in the AI-infested landscape we're in right now. Artists have to lift each other up now more than ever. Let's talk on greed. My thoughts on this sin may be a little controversial. Maybe it's because I'm a quote-unquote small creator, but I find it wild when a large creator says a video of theirs flopped because it got 50,000 views instead of the typical 500,000 views. It just doesn't come off well. That is still a large amount of people watching you. Like, imagine 50,000 people in a room. That is an insane number. That is like if all of Greenland just started watching you right now. It's fair to feel disappointed when a video doesn't perform as well as you thought it would, but be mindful of how you express that. It may come off as ungrateful. Also, think about where you started. Those first 20 views, those first few comments, those first 100 likes. That was like huge to you when you were on that lower level. It doesn't matter how many people resonate with your art, just that they resonated at all. And if you're resonating with this video, be sure to subscribe. I make loads of art and commentary videos, which you can check out after watching this one. Be thankful for your audience and the engagement you get from them. And give back. It's lovely to see creators engaging with their audience and thanking them for milestones with stuff like special videos. This is one we are all guilty of and that you may be guilty of right now. Gluttony. Consuming art over creating your own. It's good to build up a mental library of references and inspirations, but there's no use for that library if you never apply what you've gathered. I know about your reference searching turning into Pinterest doom scrolling. You have to indulge in art to create it, but there is a limit. Consuming art for references purposes can turn into a form of procrastination. It's gotta be one of the worst types of procrastination for an artist too, because it feels like you're being productive. You think you're improving your skills when you're really not. Balance consuming art with creating it. Consuming art leads to creating better art, and the more art you create, the better you appreciate the art you see. Practice self-discipline. If you find your reference searching turning into doom scrolling, go into it with structure. Set a timer before you start gathering references. Stay on track. I don't know why I keep putting these topics into my videos, even though I hate talking about them, so let's speedrun this next one. Lust. Having goonish interests in art is very okay, but it's so grating to see over-sexualized characters and designs without any depth, or they're giving a dumb reason for having that sort of design, especially when these are young characters. Please stop. You can have your hot characters, just give them some substance. To be honest, you don't exactly have to be chaste. Just remember time and place. And you did it at my birthday dinner. Put appropriate tags and censors on your artwork, if need be. Okay, next topic. Okay, I think this sin is one I've seen least in the art community, but I have heard of people seeing this sin in in-person places like art classes and universities. Pride. People bragging about their skills and accomplishments, and just overall being pretentious about it. Thinking they're better than other artists or that they're in competition with other artists. You can be proud of your skills and how far you've come without comparing it to others' progress and skills. Even if you are better in a technical sense or have more followers or whatever. You were once there too. Manage your ego and remain self-aware. That doesn't mean putting yourself down though. Not gonna lie, I think most artists probably need a little more pride in their work. I think most of us are quite humble about our progress, but there's no shame in being proud of how far you've come. It is said that all the sins come together to create sloth. Gluttony, pride, and lust lead to laziness. Envy and greed lead to disillusionment. And wrath leads to carelessness. Letting all the other sins take over means a general decrease in your quality of art and your creative spirit overall. You become unlikable to other artists and lose that community. You forget how to meaningfully engage in art and the art community. You're distracted by insignificant and negative things, like another artist's superior skill or the art drama of the week, rather than what matters, art itself. Be diligent. Remain self-aware about your skills and attitudes towards both others and yourself. All of us have committed art sins. and all of us can improve and be better for ourselves and the community as a whole. Let's do a speedrun on random sins I couldn't fit into the other categories. Leaving weird passive-aggressive comments on TikTok. This is literally the reason why I don't have notifications on for that app. When you show someone a graphite or pencil sketch and they start running their fingers across it and smudging it. I have a specific memory of showing some realistic pencil sketch artwork that I made to my friends, and I was like really proud of it. It took me forever to make. Then as I'm showing it to this one guy, he starts smudging it, like running his finger across it. I'm like, just stop doing that, you're gonna ruin it. Reposting art without credit. I see this most on Pinterest, but there are also like whole Instagram accounts dedicated to doing this. Art teachers hating on anime art styles, calling digital art not real art, stealing people's art supplies, unconstructive and unsolicited criticism, turning someone into art lore. Why is bullying on TikTok such a trend? Selling t-shirts and other merchandise with stolen artwork on it. Using generative AI. Engagement/rage baiting. Like those artists that make these problematic OCs just to get comments criticizing them for it. Hating on art styles that are too unique. Hating on someone for having a quote-unquote problematic art style. And of course, bonus virtues. Leaving nice comments on art and videos. I love those your art tastes like blank comments. Boosting other artists. Sharing free tutorials, tips, and resources. I am so thankful for those YouTubers that post videos teaching art techniques and concepts. They're like the backbone of the art community. Commissioning artists. Participating in the art community, whether on Discord or joining community events like Inktober and Art Fight. Giving credit when you're inspired by another artist's work. Thank you for watching. I've got more watch this as you draw videos coming up, but I thought I'd sprinkle in some of these shorter art commentary videos in between. Check out my other art and commentary videos on screen somewhere. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.